Hi, my name is David P. Shapiro. I'm a San Diego criminal lawyer, and I'm also the owner and managing partner of the law office of David P. Shapiro, based out of San Diego, California. My firm helps good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime. And there are few offenses and few allegations that can derail someone's future as much as being accused of rape. A lot of times people will have relationships with another, physical, sexual relationships with another, and not think anything of it until they get a phone call. And that phone call could come from law enforcement. That phone call could come from their ex-girlfriend or the person they had the relations with. And then they feel like their life has changed and their life's spiraling out of control when accused of committing rape. Now, rape can be many things. At first glance, people think rape, you think of a masked man in an alley with a stranger. A lot of times what we see, particularly in San Diego, are situations where the accused and the accuser actually know each other. And many times situations where the accused and the accuser know each other very well. So it could be a situation where, alcohol's involved and someone arguably loses the capacity to consent to a sexual act. And then they wake up the next day and they're piecing together the night before and like, wait a minute, I remember having sex with this person, but I didn't consent to it. And I wouldn't have done that if I wasn't really drunk. Well, there's a difference under the law between having regret and having basically being incapacitated to consent. So that's stuff that we see a lot too. But the most important thing you could do in that situation is, if you're contacted by that individual or by law enforcement, is keep your mouth closed. Don't even confirm that you had sexual relations. Don't even confirm that you were out with that person. Don't even confirm you were on the planet that night when this allegedly happened. Because you want to keep every available defense open moving forward. Too often people, come into our office and a lot of the damage has already been done. They've already spoken and admitted to, yeah, I'm so sorry. I thought you consented. I feel terrible. And as a human being and as a person, that's a commendable trait, to have sympathy and empathy for somebody. But not when your life is at stake, not when your future's at stake, not when the odds are stacked against you from the get-go, just because you are on the wrong side of a rape accusation. You need to protect yourself. Another issue that we see a lot when people are charged with rape is, what's your best defense? Is it, it wasn't me, but if there's DNA, that could hurt? Or was it consent? Meaning, yes, we had this encounter. My DNA is going to be there. Yes, we did A, B, C, D, and E, but it was consensual. Why close the door to certain defenses? By saying, oh, yeah, it was me and we had sex, but I think she wanted it. Well, why? Talk to your lawyer about that. Don't talk to the cops about that. Don't talk to strangers about that. Don't post about that on the internet or websites about, how to get women into bed and all this nonsense that you see, where people wind up going to prison for a significant period of time and wind up being sex offenders for the rest of their life, registered sex offenders for the rest of their life. Not necessarily because of what they did that can be proven, but because of what they did after the fact that sealed their fate with their case. So it's a very, very serious accusation. It's an accusation that we see day in, day out, derails people's lives. And our job is to try and get their life back on track, try and help them as best they can, regain control of their future, and advise them accordingly, and make sure that we represent them as well as anyone out there can, if not better. If you are a loved one or charged with rape, or even think you might be accused of rape or a similar type sexual assault offense, please give our office a call at 619-295-3555.